here we are, another unnamed location on Milwaukee's north side.
Yep.
This is what is known as the shop. This, in our younger days, we all worked out of here, worked on cars. It's likely when we should have probably created a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Because we were doing a lot of cool things. There were people who were competing in Rally America and people drifting. We were doing all kinds of fun stuff. But Sam, he's still got all of his junk here.
Yeah.
Lots
of junk.
He's a holdout, a hoarder, which you will learn more about that as this video series continues, about all the shit Sam has. It is unreal, really. So anyway, Sam, in our attempt to have a cool summer where we're going to be able to cruise in our summer cars, Sam has been getting to work on his GS 430.
Yep.
So this thing, super sick. You saw in the beginning of the video. But he has already started doing the timing belt job because there's been a bunch of maintenance that this thing is needed. It's a nice, crispy California example here. And Sam, how long have you had this thing for?
I've had it, I don't know, 6 years. I bought it with 75,000 miles on it in San Francisco.
And road tripped it home.
Drove it back, yeah.
That was cool.
Bought it basically sight unseen. I mean, I flew out there with Stefan, and that was the first time I saw it in person.
Yeah.
And I was either going to drive it home or have to try and buy 2 more one-way plane tickets in the next day or two. But it was really nice, really, really clean. Supposedly a one owner, but it looked like it. So I said, okay. So I bought it, and we drove it home straight through, 36 hours, I think.
Oh, that's a hell of a drive.
Yeah, it was rough. By the time we got to Illinois, it was real rough. But either way, yeah, we did it. So now it's got about 120,000 miles on it. And I have been meaning to do major service on this thing for years. I've continuously put off doing the timing belt and the water pump, and little things start leaking. Valve covers started to leak. Power steering started to leak. I'm not sure if it's ever had a transmission filter. It shifts fine, works okay, but I figure this is a good time to get that done.
We shouldn't really worry about that. The sooner that transmission blows up, the sooner we can make a manual. So then Sam can stop dragging his dang feet. So anyway,
the thing is, this is my daily driver in the summer.
Everybody likes daily drivers that are manual. I don't need to hear it.
No, I know, but it's another project. It's going to be down again for months.
He's got something else to drive.
Maybe if we do it in the winter and somehow I get like $5,000 out of nowhere to buy all the rest of the parts for the swap.
And that is what we're leaving up to you. That's what we're leaving up to you. $5,000. We need that. Okay.
If you want to see turn the camera. Thank you. If you want to see a 6-speed manual V8 daily driven Toyota sedan, and you want to see how to do it, and you want to see one in action, donate money.
We don't yet have a way to donate money, but I got it all. Well, Sam has nothing because he's from the Stone Age, but I've got Venmo, PayPal, Google Pay, Apple Pay.
I've got one of those now. I can't remember which one.
Dildo Pay. I've got it all. I've got every kind of pay.
Any way you can send money, Adam can take it.
But yeah, so Sam's I don't know, half-ish way.
I'm technically more than halfway done with the timing belt job. But like I said, I got to rebuild the power steering pump. So I have a kit for that. I know you really want to see another detailed video of how to rebuild a power steering pump on a Toyota.
Yeah, that might have been rough. I'm sorry that we put you through that, but we were learning, and I take my apology back.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, it's all right.
We should do an extra detailed video of this one, but
thanks for watching it regardless.
No, but yeah, so there's more stuff that has to be done, kind of the classic while I'm in here type thing. But it's really stuff that needed to be done for maintenance. Things I've been putting off for a while.
And so give us the list right now. Give us the list of what the plan is for today.
Today is going to be getting the power steering pump off, doing a lot of degreasing, putting the rest of the timing covers and some of the water distribution parts back on, but not all of it because I still have to pull valve covers to do those gaskets. I'm gonna have to do the VVT filters, which I don't want to do, but because I think I have to pull
these gears off.
Front cap. No, I don't have to pull those off, but I have to pull these caps off. They're like cam caps on the front edge, in front of the valve cover, kind of in between the timing gear and the valve cover. And I think that's all. That's a whole RTV job and all sorts of cleaning. And I'm a little bit worried about the VVT stuff. I haven't really dealt with that.
It's not RTV. It's FIPG.
Are you sure it's not FRP?
No, it's FIPG. I'm positive it's a Toyota product.
I don't think I have I think I have the Nissan version actually.
Ooh, we don't use that here. I have it in my garage, so dang it, we should have. Also, for a little context, we're here. We were up until 2 a.m. yesterday.
Yeah, last night.
Last night, working on the Supra, and now we're here on Saturday night.
And it's
9, 8:30.
8:30.
Yeah, so we're gonna try and just get some stuff done.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know exactly what we'll get done today. I'm gonna try and get as much as possible done before I burn out, I guess. Cleaning, degreasing, some reassembly of the timing stuff. I cleaned up the timing covers that were getting all corroded and gross.
Hey, those look nice.
Perfect, but I didn't want to paint them. I still wanted to leave them aluminum, and I wasn't gonna go through a whole polish and all that.
Those look nice.
Look decent.
Yeah, and kept the stickers too. Nice.
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of why I didn't want to like do a full polish or a sandblast or a paint job. But
cool.
Yeah, so some of that stuff can go back on. Maybe some of the wiring, but like I have to pull off all this stuff. I should probably do spark plugs too, which I don't have.
Spark plugs.
Again, I got to pull all that stuff off to get the valve cover off anyway. So I might as well replace the plugs. I got a tranny filter and gasket and all Toyota OEM fluid, which you would appreciate. Apparently.
Yeah.
No, but that is good stuff. So, yeah.
So this is the before.
It's gonna be working,
and you'll have to. We'll do a little time lapsing, and we'll show you where we get by the end of tonight. All right. Well, this is the end of our stop here.
Yeah.
We had not a very productive time. We anticipated getting a lot more done, like what Sam went over in the beginning of the video.
Yeah.
And that was extremely optimistic, obviously.
Yeah.
What we got hung up on was something called the oil control valve filter for the VVT-I system.
Yeah.
So that is located under a cam cap on either side of the engine. This first cam cap, which requires the removal of this guy here and the cam gear and a whole bunch of stuff after Sam has already timed the engine and put this all together. So that's not cool at all.
Yeah, it sucks. Yeah, pretty much everything that I've done so far and that we did today has to be undone because now the cam gear has to come off. It has to come apart, of course, because it's a VVTi system, and I don't know how to do that yet, so I have to figure that out.
But you know, I'm also
Yeah,
gonna do a little positive pitch here.
yeah,
Like we talked about, so like a common code that's thrown with these is the result of this oil control valve and all this whole system. And one of the things that people like to do is replace these VVTi solenoids. And I'm talking about this like I know. By the way, I just looked this up on the internet.
well,
And
I've also already
yeah,
replaced one.
I just realized I'm appearing like an expert in a way that I'm not necessarily.
Well,
But
it's okay. But I've also heard from our friend Alex
okay.
that it's a very common thing. He's got a lot of experience with the UZs
Yeah.
and his Cressida and all that. So yeah, and
IS
Yeah.
does the cool stuff.
Yeah, we'll have a video with him eventually.
Yeah, I think so.
We've already talked about that.
But
yeah, so yeah, it's a known common issue.
like basically all the stuff that I look up and when I was like doing a little bit of research quick while we were pulling it all apart was that people were complaining about this certain error code, you know, check engine code.
Yeah.
Whatever. I don't know why I can't think of that right, but
More fails. Great.
and that's dying.
Lights dying.
Great. So long story short, I think it's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
You know, long term.
Yeah.
You're going to drive this car forever.
Right.
You've already experienced some issue with the code.
Yeah, which is why I bought the filters in the first place.
Yeah.
I just didn't realize how much would have to be taken apart in order to change.
So it's more work, reworking what was already done.
Yeah.
But at the same time, still a ton of stuff is already apart. So I don't think
Yeah, it's the time to do it.
Yeah.
It's more work than I anticipated.
the well you're in there curse.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Because when are you going to be back?
It's definitely, well, hopefully not for a really long time. Hopefully never, to be completely honest.
The plan is not to be back.
Hopefully I don't have this car anymore by the time it needs it again.
Hey, no. Let's not talk like that.
Well, I mean, I like the car, but
The chances of you having this car by the time it needs this again are extremely high.
that's true.
You literally
I have every
get
other car that I've ever had.
nothing.
Pretty
So
much. Yeah.
that's going to happen, and we'll see you at the next video when we redo the timing. No, not really. But
we're gonna do everything else again.
now we got to order up some cam seals.
Yep.
Because that's part of it is taking the intake cam out to get at that area where the filter is.
Yeah.
So we need to get some cam seals. Otherwise, parts wise, I think there's everything else.
Yeah.
Sam wants to
We're
clean
good.
up the valve covers because he's bougie, I guess.
Oh,
and he wants to, so he's going to powder coat them. It's going to be like gold flake.
I was considering maybe platinum or
Yeah.
maybe gold.
Yeah.
You know, we'll see.
He's going to, whatever, make that thang blang. But I don't know. We'll see. He's really just going to clean them up in a parts washer and make them look nice.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to seeing that. And we look forward to you guys checking back in when we get back to this. because the Supra thing is almost done. So we'll be clipping along on this.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for watching. Have a good night. Better luck next week.
Sad face.
Well, very sad face.